Well, hello there. Do you like my new setup? It's very pink. I've been feeling pink today. Happy Lunar New Year, guys. I have an interesting topic today. I mean, it's a little bit old now. Not like terribly old, but still. I just wanted to talk about this because I just find this to be completely ridiculous, and I wanted to put my word out there so that this doesn't happen to more VTubers because it's surprisingly common. Trauma dumping on VTubers. Namely, one VTuber recently from Nichi Sanji. He goes by Hex and he has lore about being like a psychologist. That's his whole character, that's his whole persona. He's supposed to play this psychologist character. However, a lot of people didn't get the memo that it's just a character and ended up trauma dumping on him really hard. And I don't mean just saying like, oh, I had a really shit day, I have depression or something like that. He has stated that he's fine with people venting to him. No, it's far worse. I mean like actually trauma dumping, like talking about your like really hardcore trauma, things that are triggering to most people. Even if you don't have that trauma yourself, it's just triggering to listen to, it's upsetting. And unfortunately, another person posted to Twitter their self-harm, saying that they hope Hex can cure them of their ailments. It's just not right. Hex ended up addressing these issues and talking about it on stream, and he says the following.
But I will make it and set the record straight. I think it's pretty self-explanatory that, guys, I'm here to be here for you guys in a way that is sensible, right? I'm a voice to help talk to you about things. We can vibe out. I can help you calm down. If I help you with your anxiety, perfect. But really past that, there is not too much more I can do. But I also wanted to address that regarding like you guys coming to me. I've listed a new rule. If it's not there, I will list it because I'm still trying to find the correct wording. But I will say that trauma dumping in super chats or in chat is not something that I would like to encourage too often. I understand if you're having a difficult day, of course, you guys are such, I really haven't had much issues with this. You guys are such sweethearts and very much darlings about it. And I love you. You're honestly past the horny bonk. You're very well behaved. And I just want to say that, as you guys are super chatting, please just be wary of trauma dumping and being too explicit. I mentioned to you guys that you guys can vent to me in Streamlabs or wherever else. And that is because I don't have a marshmallow. I don't have Twitter DMs open. It is literally there if you want to. You don't have to, but a lot of people were expressing concerns about my own mental health, and I want to tell you that I am doing everything in my power to express that.
However, the fans were not happy about this. A lot of them got confused and were pretty much just hardcore bashing him for contradicting himself. Oh, but Hex, you said we could vent. You said we could vent. It's like, yeah, you could vent. That's different from trauma dumping. Saying you had a bad day is different from saying I'm about to kill myself. Vastly different. So again, Hex had to address the issue one more time, and in another stream, he said this.
I feel like we're growing so fast that I kind of have to talk about these things because we're growing so fast and, sicklings are taking over the world slowly. I really just want to reiterate, to clarify a little bit. Again, I am not a licensed healthcare professional, meaning, my love, my darlings, I cannot provide actual help that an actual therapist. And I want to say that I want to clarify yesterday too that trauma dumping, there's a new rule basically that trauma dumping is not allowed on super chats. When I say you can vent, what I mean by this, and everyone is like, oh, he says you can vent, chat, you can vent, that means, but that's literally what I mean by vent is saying like, oh, I stepped on poop today, I am sad. You can say that. That's totally fine. That's just how conversation works. What I mean by trauma dumping is like asking me for actual medical help or assuming that I can provide actual medical care for you. And the same goes for Streamlabs as well. If you want to say, oh, my day went this way, or my day is kind of shitty, but your streams make me feel better, that's totally fine, Chan. I am not a substitute for a mental health care professional. I wish that you guys would, look out for yourselves first and take care of yourselves first.
Honestly, I think he handled the situation beautifully. He was very nice about this whole thing. Although I do think it's not good to, role play a psychologist or some kind of medical professional, because, people can get the wrong idea. especially when trauma dumping is so common even amongst normal VTubers. People just come into chats and trauma dump on their favorite VTubers just because. They feel like they can trust this VTuber. They get overly attached and parasocial. Now, I get finding comfort in a VTuber, having kind of like a semi-parasocial relationship, feeling like, you know, you can kind of, in a sense, trust the VTuber, but this really takes it a step too far. They're a human being. You don't need to dump all your problems onto this person without their consent, you know? If I ever want to even so much as vent, I always go to a person and then ask for permission to vent. I'm not just gonna be like, anyways, and then just talk about all my problems, because maybe they're just not in the mood to hear about it. I know that sucks for many people, but yeah. And you know what? It's not even just the fans. There are also VTubers who constantly trauma dump on their websites, like fucking, I don't know, like Twitter, their Twitter pages, and so on and so forth. On their YouTube channels. I've seen VTubers trauma dump super duper hard, and then they're like, but why are people leaving me? How could you leave me? I know it hurts, and I know it sucks to have people take a step back and step away from you when you are trauma dumping and talking about your deepest, darkest problems, but other people have their own issues too. I don't want to follow somebody who's gonna talk about having depression every single day when I myself might be suffering with depression. If I can't help myself, how the fuck am I supposed to help you? And even if it wasn't about helping, just seeing negativity all the time isn't really good for your mental health. Especially if you have a problem yourself. So, I mean, I get why people step away. You know, sometimes people have to think about themselves first before another person, you know? Especially one that they might not be very close with or they don't really know. Nobody should be angry about that, honestly. People on the internet aren't your psychologist. They can only do so much. They can give a little bit of moral support, yeah, sure. But you also have to know how to take that moral support. Anyways, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I feel really bad for Hex. I hope he's doing alright. I hope that nobody's continuing the trauma dumping. Please, please do not trauma dump on VTubers. They're just there to entertain. They can't really help you with severe personal issues. They don't know you on a personal level. They don't know your life. Even if I was friends with somebody, like, I don't really know how severe their personal life is. I don't know the full story, so it's not like I could help anyways to a big degree. I can be like, I feel sorry for you. You know, my heart goes out to you and I'm here if you need to talk. But that's like the most I can do. So yeah, please just no trauma dumping. It really does affect VTubers. And the other way around, it can affect your fans. Please seek, like, actual medical care. You know, you do matter. Your problems are valid. Just, you need to talk to the right person in order to get help for yourself. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and oh yeah, today is my birthday! I'm finally 25 years old. Oh my god. And today I'm gonna be doing a birthday stream at 7 p.m. CET. I don't know what time zone that would be for you guys. You're gonna have to just look it up, figure out what your time zone is, and then do 7 p.m. CET to, I don't know, EST or CST or whatever time zone you're in. I'm gonna try for the first time to do a subathon, which scares me. I have literally like 2 Monster Energy drinks here just so I could survive somehow. Since I don't really think I'm gonna have tons of people joining the stream and giving me subs or anything like that, I'm just gonna make it that every 1 sub I get 1 more hour added to the clock. I think that's fair, isn't it? The clock is set for 5 hours, so again, 1 sub equals 1 more hour added to the clock, so who knows how long I'm gonna be fucking streaming for. I'm honestly kind of afraid that somebody's gonna come in and be like that one fucking dude who just randomly gifted me 50, and then I'm gonna have like 50 hours added to the clock, and I just won't know what the fuck to do at that point. I guess I'll have a little, just in case, I'm gonna make like a I'm currently sleeping screen or something, in case it ever comes to that. I doubt it. Oh my god. If it gets that long, I'll add other things that we can do. Karaoke, whatever. I'm willing to do anything, honestly. But if it does, I might as well be prepared. Anyways, yeah, enough about that. I fucking hate you degenerates! I'm just kidding. I love you. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Charles! Charles, say goodbye! Uh-huh. Oh, yeah? You sure about that? Damn, dude. Harsh. Charles, I don't think I can repeat that. That's not very YouTube safe. Anyways, bye, guys. Ah!